In today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 4 crucial things that you've got to be doing right now to prepare for the 2024 spring market. And I'm going to share exactly what my team's doing in order to prepare. The very first thing you need to do is you need to educate yourself. Now, the reason this is so important is the version of you that's going to go out and do the most business you've ever done before is going to be the most educated version of yourself. It's going to be the version of you that knows the most. So how can you do that? Number one, go do a business planning workshop. I'm going to be attending a business planning workshop with Patrick Bet-David and my business partner, David Robio. We're going to sit down. We're going to go through everything in our business, find the weak spots, find the areas for improvement. The other thing you could do is go and network a little bit within the education world. Go attend a seminar, an event, get around an agent, take agents out for coffee, just educate yourself. Go read the book Exactly What to Say, or dive down YouTube like you're watching right now where you're learning about sales, strategy, marketing, business, everything. You could do it here online, but I would recommend you go buy a course somewhere. I don't even have a course to sell you, but go buy a course somewhere where you're going to have some skin in the game. You're going to feel like you got to get the most out of it, so you're going to put that extra effort into it. I'm reading another book right now called Scaling Up by Vern Harnish. It's a classic. I'd highly recommend you to go read that book as well, and I'll be sharing some other books you can educate yourself with, but that's what I'm doing right now to educate myself. Do the same thing. You're going to be amazed at how much you're going to get a reward back for doing that. Number 2 is improve operations. You've got downtime. We live in a world as real estate agents where the market's crazy. There's always stuff going on. If you're busy, you know how it's hurry up and wait. And when you're busy, you can't work on any of your systems. Now is the time you've been waiting for to sit down and do something like go through the book Traction by Gino Wickman and work on your EOS, your entrepreneurial operating system, which is how are you doing each area of your business well? What are the KPIs that you're using to track your success along the way, and make sure that when you're setting your goals and dreams for the coming year, you're building systems around it. You've got processes in place that are going to help you achieve all the big goals you're writing down right now for 2024 and for the spring market. And for a lot of real estate agents, the math is something like 40% of your business, if not 50% of it, is probably going to happen in those spring months when you're writing the most contracts, doing the most deals, you've got the most people reaching out to you, and the last thing you want to do is have business that's falling through the cracks because you didn't lay the groundwork and the frameworks in place right now with building systems so that you could accommodate all that business. Part of improving might even mean fixing your follow-up boss, your CRM, whatever you're using to keep track of your clients, combing through it, improving it, cleaning it up. Maybe it means improving your website or your social media or coming up with a new game plan. So take the time right now to improve your systems, improve your processes, and watch how much the spring market is going to be a breeze when you do that really well. The best thing you can do is make those improvements, and I would say if you pick 3 things that you really want to optimize, pick the most important things, make it your CRM, make it your processes for your delivery and how you're doing things, and maybe your marketing if you're trying to do more business, and watch how much that'll change the business that you do. Number 3, I want you to build and maintain relationships during this time. That means pick up the phone, sit and call everybody and wish them a Merry Christmas, a happy season, whatever they've got going on. It's an excuse for you to call people at the end of the year and say, hey, I was thinking about you. How did your year go, John? Was it awesome? What did you do this year? What were the highlights? And then you can even ask people, hey, by the way, what's coming up for you this year? Do you have any real estate plans that I can help you prepare for? Home evaluations, mortgage renewals coming up. Like, what do you got going on? I'd love to be a source for you. And ask the question, be direct. Ask people about their real estate needs in the coming year. And if they've got nothing going on, say, no problem. Can you think of just one person you might know that's got something coming up? And I don't expect you to give me an answer right now, but even if you can let me know in the next couple days, I'll follow up and check in. If there's anybody that comes to mind, friend, family member, whatever, I'm here to help you. So use this time to connect with people. Take people out for coffee, go have fun, go enjoy the downtime that frees you up to use it wisely, productively, and still in ways that recharge you. So if that's, combing through a whole list of contacts that you want to reach out to and personally call, or sitting down one-on-one with people for coffee, use the time for connection, use the time to build relationships, go connect with other agents. Just use the time wisely. Don't let it slip by, because it's an amazing time for you to go build those relationships and make stuff happen. Now, the 4th and final thing I want you to do to make your Q1, your spring market leading into Q2, an absolute success is I want you to go hire some somebody. You know, if you're watching this, if you've got the plans to do a lot of business, if you're already a six-figure producer and you're trying to grow into a multi-six-figure producer, you're doing $250,000 and you want to get to $500,000. So go and hire an administrator. The number one hire you should make if you're a solo agent right now is follow the MREA, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent Handbook, and go hire an administrator. Someone's going to help you do all your paperwork so that you can focus on sales when the spring market's going crazy. They can work with your vendors to book your photos and your cleanings for your listings, and whatever the case may be, go hire someone. If you can find someone who's licensed, all the better, because they'll be able to run out and take your buyers out while you're on your listing appointments and the spring market's going crazy. So number 4 is make sure you hire someone. So go back out there, improve right now, educate yourself, spend that time to like really pour in to your skills in sales, marketing, and finance, and your ability to communicate verbally, non-verbally. Spend that time to educate yourself, improve all your systems, number 2. And then number 3 is really use the time to build relationships. Call up clients, thank them for an amazing year, call up prospects, let them know you're here for them. And then the 4th thing is don't forget to hire people and think about the roles you're going to need to fill, because if you're planning on doing lots of business, don't become the bottleneck in your business by not having that in place. Now, here's exactly how I am preparing for 2024. I mentioned at the beginning of this, I'm doing a business planning workshop. I'm going to sit down and go through every area of the business and talk about how are we going to make that better. And then because I've made the decision to hire lots of people, I'm going to assign those things to people. It's going to become part of their quarterly and monthly rocks leading into Q1 of the new year. So I'm thinking a lot about not just the business of selling real estate, but the business of how do I empower our agents to sell as much real estate as possible. And the last thing I'm doing to prepare for the spring market is getting systems in place right now for the business to still make sure that I have the time set aside to be able to film content like this. Like even right now when I'm filming this, it is 8 p.m. at night. I've negotiated an offer. I might even look tired in this video, but because I've got systems in place, it allows me to be able to sit here and have the time to do that because I've got other team members involved. We're spending the time to slow down, really educate ourselves, network with more people, have those great conversations and grow along the way. And I would encourage you to do the same thing because guess what? Spring is here. It's around the corner. We're having conversations right now. We're even canceling listings so that we can make sure we're listing them back again for the spring. We're suspending other listings. We're using all the strategies we can to make sure that clients know we're there for them now. We're trying to guide them. We're not trying to just get a commission check. We really are trying to help them get the most and make their plans work for their families. And if you do that, if you go through these processes today like we're talking about, I guarantee you it's going to be your best spring market yet. And I'm here to cheer you on. All right, if you enjoyed today's video, thank you so much. I want you to do me a favor though. I want you to take this video and share it with one person. You know who that person is that needs to see this video, and hopefully it's somebody that you can collaborate with to say, hey, go watch this video, and then I want you and me to go together and educate ourselves, to go to a workshop, to network together, to make phone calls together, whatever the case may be, someone else that you can run alongside and have as a running mate. Because you know, it's that famous quote in scripture where it says one person can take on 100, 2, 10,000. There's multiplication when you put your efforts. So I want you to share this video with somebody, and I'm honored to have you guys here. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Jake Nicolle signing out. Cheers.